Hey y'all, it's Maisie. If you haven't been to this channel before, it's all about planty things. I am that crazy plant lady. Today's video is a updated plant room tour. If you're wondering why you're not getting like a normal intro, it's because I filmed an intro and I accidentally deleted it while editing. I love these types of videos because it really shows the progress of plant parenthood. And if you look back on my video from just a few months ago, my plant collection was very different. It also reflects on the fact that you don't accumulate plants overnight. It takes time. But I hope you enjoy the video. So I'm going to start over here with this shelf and I'll work my way around the room. This is a marble queen pothos. This is our spaghetti ripsalis. I don't know exactly what type it is, but that's what we call it. This is a Pothos mandula. Over here we have a lemon lime philodendron, some Raven's Easy cuttings I got from a friend, a string of turtles that as soon as it starts to trail, I'm going to hang up. I don't know what this succulent is. I propagated it from a small little leaf and it looks nothing like the leaf that I propagated it from. Oh well. This is an orchid cactus. This is a moonshine Sansevieria, and it is the lid to this terrarium down here. This is a Peperomia obtusifolia. I don't know what this Rex begonia is, but if you know, I would love to know, so let me know. It has these beautiful leaves that just keep changing on me and morphing into something else. It looks even better in the sun. Over here I have these two supermarket orchids, which I don't know if I'm doing the right thing by having them in sphagnum and orchid bark, but they seem happy. Time will tell. A Silvery Ann and some Pink Lady Peperomia cuttings and some water. Some variegated English ivy. I think that's English ivy. An Imperial green philodendron. A Hoya pubicalyx splash. Gorgeous plant. I need to stop growing the trellis. This is a burgundy rubber tree. This is a begonia maculata, which is gorgeous. I just turned it so that the sun can hit these leaves a little bit better. Down here we have a Christmas cactus, or actually two Christmas cactuses. Well, I think one's a white and one's a pink. This is a Peperomia scandens, Gigantium of some kind, not sure what type. This is a string of dolphins. A Peperomia obtusifolia marble. And back here, behind that, we have a Peperomia meridiana variegata. Some pothos cuttings. There's a little root porn for you. This is a baby sunrose, which I'm going to put outside in the summer because it flowers apparently. I love plants to flower, but I'm more of a foliage girl. Over here we have a tiny, what seems to be Philodendron moonlight. And a Philodendron Brazil. We have this Hoya, which I'm new to Hoya, so I don't know if I'm doing too well with it, but it wasn't looking super, super hot, but it looks better than the one I got with it. It definitely needs some water, but it doesn't look like it wants water yet. Like, it doesn't feel like it, but it definitely needs to be repotted because of that. So I'm gonna lean it up against something. Back here we have a Philodendron Birkin with a new leaf coming. I love new leaves. This is a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma with a fresh, brand new leaf. This is a supermarket anthurium, which I'm not sure exactly what type. Excuse that, we never put those back on. which we probably need to do. A Schefflera, a large moonlight philodendron, an aloe vera, a dracaena, and a peperomia jelly or ginny. Have our gorgeous Monstera Peru, which I just found at Walmart, which I still need to treat before I put it close to any other plants. It might be a little too close for some people's comfort, but I think it's fine. This is my big old Fiddly Fig. We love her. An Asparagus Fern, which is cute. We're getting a little crispy because of the dry air, but shh, it's okay. We have a Kangaroo Paw Fern. A what looks like dying maidenhair, but I think it's gonna come back in summer. A Blue Star Fern. Another sorry looking maidenhair, and what I believe to be a cotton candy fern, I think. This corner with ferns is so sorry looking. This is my struggling lemon tree that is fighting spider mites. But if you look over here, dun, 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 we have some flowers starting. We have some Pothos that I've propagated. We have this, which I think I'm just gonna take this off and leave it off for the rest of the day because, or forever, because as you can see, we're starting to get some trailing and I don't wanna stifle it. There's a propagation bag or box or whatever. My pink lemon tree, my variegated pink lemon tree. This is a lemon lime and a Micans philodendron propagating. A big old spathiphyllum. She's large. Or peace lily. We have our space heater, which I do not want to be in here, and I hate her, but she keeps my plants warm. This is a Calathea Mosaica, which has gorgeous leaves. Also needs to be treated. That's why she's in the middle of nowhere, not touching anything. This is an Aglaonema red. Don't mind my workout equipment. Or red Aglaonema. This is a Calathea orbifolia. That's also away from everything else. Probably should be a little bit farther away from everything else because it's new, but I've treated her a lot. This is my seed starting area with a terrarium with a Philodendron Gigantium, which was sent to me, and I just took it out of the soil and put it in water. And this Anthurium that was given to me, and I did the same thing. I treated it and I put it in there in water. And this little tiny Pilea, which is I think called baby tears. In this fish tank, I have my Monstera Siltipicanas. An African violet, a Maranta leucanora. I think that's the lemon lime, I'm not sure. And then the green Maranta leucanora. My Calathea beauty queen, which hates me. But we ain't quitting. Another green Maranta. A red Maranta leucanora. A Calathea medallion or Viciana that has some desperate need of being dusted. A Stromanthe trio star, which looks a little sad too, but she's starting to put off new leaves. Here, let me see if I can find one. There's a little baby. This is my Philodendron Gigantium, which is climbing up that pole, baby. This is a golden pothos that I just put on this pole because I made the pole and I just wanted to see if it would climb on its own. Give me tips on how to keep those wet or moist, because I can't Can't keep them wet or moist with a spray bottle for some reason in the dry winter air. This is my elbow Monstera hack because I can't afford one, but I want that aesthetic. So I put a marble queen pothos on a pole, and I'm just gonna keep adding to it and make those leaves super big, hopefully. This is a gorgeous alocasia. I think it's called a purple sword, or a, I don't know how to say this, but it's like Lauderviciana or something like that. Another alocasia. This is the Polly. This is a Norfolk Pine. A variegated Chiflera, which I'm not sure if it's honestly free of bugs, but I've sprayed it 100 times. I'll just move her back a little bit. Over here we have a dying anthurium, and it was dying when I got it, but I wanted to save it, and I just recommend not doing that. This is a Ficus Audrey, a little aloe garden, and my Monstera Deliciosa. And honestly, I just want to tell y'all a little story. This guy was from cuttings from my boyfriend's sister, and I struggled with it. I overwatered it, and I struggled with it and lost a lot of leaves after I got some growth, and it didn't do anything for a really long time. And then I recently put off this new leaf after like, I don't know, like a whole year, and it's fenestrated. That is so exciting. I think that's a burgundy rubber tree, but it doesn't quite look like the rest of the burgundy rubber trees, so it might just be a green one. Not sure, let me know. This is a ruby ficus rubber tree, a Taniki rubber tree. This is a Senecio, or a blue chalk succulent, something like that. And then 2 other succulents I'm not sure about. More succulents I'm not sure about, but they're cute. A Ripsalis, a Pink Lady Peperomia, some more succulents, I'm not sure where they are. I think that is a goldfish plant. Let me know what you think about it. A Peperomia Piccolobanda, a regular Peperomia scandens, and a Peperomia trinervis. This is a Philodendron Gigantium, and a coffee plant that needs to be desperately watered. This is a Hoya Hindu rope, a Hoya Crimson Princess. Up here we have a beautiful Cebu blue. This is a Monstera Adansonii long form. My gorgeous Philodendron Gigantium. I love her. Oh my goodness, this lighting. A regular Philodendron cordatum, and a regular golden pothos. Over here, we have my giant Alocasia Regal Shield with this new leaf that I'm sure is just damaged because it was a new leaf in transport, but it's still pretty. Not quite sure what it is, so if you know, tell me, please. A spider plant or airplane plant, whatever you want to call it. Another Pothos Enjoy, but with one little bit of pearls and jade in there, which, okay. A Monstera Adansonii wide form, I think. Peperomia. Ooh, it's like a parallel Peperomia or a Peperomia tetrachona. Another tiny little moonlight. Another Syngonium. I don't know what it's called, the exact name. I always forget what it is. A regular Peperomia meridiana and some cinnamon to ward away fungus gnats. A Philodendron Congo Red. A Prince of Orange Philodendron. Propagation of Scindapsus argyrius. Peperomia cubensis. I believe this is Berry Illusion Syngonium. this random air plant from Florida that my boyfriend's dad brought for me. A coleus, and this is my favorite syngonium. It is a syngonium confetti. Up here we have a neon pothos. This is a Scindapsus argyrius. A pearls and jade pothos. A cebu blue pothos. I think this is called a begonia medora, but correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I have no clue what this begonia is, but it needs a peperomia frost. This is one of the leaves that I managed to save a stump off of the leaves I had to cut off the Monstera. And it's producing another leaf, so I'm happy with it. This is a Sansevieria from cuttings. It looks so rough. This is a coleus that is meant to be taken outside, and I will take it outside. I just don't have the heart to let it go. This is a Peperomia Harmony's pumpkin. A little tiny fiddle. A Peperomia peppermill. A Peperomia obtusifolia variegata, and I believe it's called Golden Gate. Down here, we have a Dieffenbachia plant that I thought was Pilea baby tears, but now I'm not so sure. Another Sansevieria. A Pilea peperomoides. A regular green syngonium. Parlor palm and polka dot plant. Another pink syngonium. This Ficus altissima. A beautiful coleus I found at Lowe's. A non-variegated airplane plant, and this begonia I also found at Lowe's, which is just so red. And the reason I keep the soil inside is because I want to keep it warm. But yeah, this is my entire plant shelf over here. And it has a big lemon lime philodendron up there. This wandering dude, this Gigantia zebrina. Over here, we have my bird of paradise. A strawberry begonia that looks terrible from below, but gorgeous from above, and it's living. This random basket that I just put a whole bunch of propagations in. I think it's gonna look pretty in summer. This Celium philodendron. Sansevieria cylindrica. That's just the top of a pineapple. More coleus. Two kinds of aloes, I'm not quite sure what types. Some string of tears or string of bananas is kind of on the way out. And some more propagations. This is my purple passion plant. And a Hoya that is definitely on its way out, but I'm kind of just waiting for it to die or come back. I'm not sure, I'm just trying my best with it. This gorgeous teddy bear vine that has some fuzzy leaves. I don't remember the scientific name, it's pretty long, so kind of just forgot. This is what my whole plant room looks from the doorway. And soon I'm hoping to get a couch there. I know that was long, so if you got to this point in the video, thank you so much. If you like this video, then like this video. And hopefully you will be compelled to subscribe for more planty content. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Maisie's Plants. I hope you have a great day. I know I left out a few plants, but that's for another time.